Oh, my boy got big. Welcome to Far Away, the second part of the game you can miss. We'll talk about the miss part later. 1. Phrasing. We'll just wing it. It'll be fine. You want to hit the hobby place? Of course I know where it is. We head to the intersection, head south. Yeah, sure, what are they gonna do? Scoot at us? Also, I was testing you. Of course it's north of here, past the park. We arrive and I just figured out why it's called Hobbies. How did I miss the B on the sign? God help me. Kel wants to get a gift for Hero since he'll be back from college soon. We grab a cookbook he liked but lost instead of my suggestion of getting the hobo to get some booze, as you did back then. Kel bums $20 from us for the gift, but we'll get it back, and then some. With the book acquired, we finally have free reign to do as we please, so let's begin with schooling this fool at his own game. Smash out 5,000 points and then get glasses for your troubles. Don't worry, they're useless. Look at the poster and slap it till you win. Poor Jackson, though. You get free music, but don't worry, we'll be back. After leaving Hobbies, Kel gets the idea to visit the park, but we have things to do before that, and quite a few. If it's your first time playing, I really wouldn't worry about doing them, but it's for something special later, so here we go. If you want to skip this and get to the good stuff, jump to the time code. Collecting trash for money and to clean up the town. Oh hey, Mr. Worm, how are... why'd I stop here? Oh well. Helping the neighbors with their miscellaneous bullshit, cause we're a good boy who skipped doing their chores at home. Let's see. Missing clampers that are a glance away. Granny needs her meds from the grocery, and we're gonna need some later too. Help a couple choose wallpaper instead of painting the room because they've clearly never removed wallpaper before. Talk to someone about their house problem and how they're clearly gonna fix it the first time. Head to the greenhouse in the back and, oh, hey, Aubrey, bat. I just keep ending up in these, oh hey, Shell. Help totally not Guile, I promise. Find his missing remote. And talk to the girl who gets the shells. Give her enough shells and she'll give you something actually worth equipping. The artist needs to be told yes to everything instead of being like Mega Man over here. Then there's the actual side jobs you can take for money instead of this chump change for trash. Let's see, there's reorganizing tools that, yeah, you can just quit in the middle of for an achievement. They'll just hire you back, so don't worry. Head back to the grocery to swat some bugs, and yeah, you can game over from these things, but we're not gonna do that because I committed to a title idea, so here we are. Tutor the children around town with help from Kel, and go do a bit of pizza time for some greasy cash. Sadly, they wrote the directions in Chicken Scratch and I majored in Moonrunes. Get all 3 houses right on the first try and you get music. Which is good because I'm not doing that again. Work for the day is done and now we got cash to burn. We help aspiring musician make their dream come true. Get fish for reasons. And because I feel like getting this pain in the ass out of the way now, the Pet Rock side quest. Drop $10 to the clerk back at Hobbies and go around slapping everybody with a Pet Rock. Then you can challenge the champion. Rock. You want tips? Here you go. It's completely random every turn, so just go to options, turn on instant text, and just brute force rock till you win. It only took me 2 tries, thankfully. Your rewards for your efforts are a feeling of pride and accomplishment, and a hat showing you that you are the very best there ever was, and no, the hat also does nothing. That's all for now. I was basically broke by the end of this, so it's time to go to the park where nothing bad could ever happen. Can I get some popcorn first? Wait a second. The flower boy grew up and somebody's giving him shit. Go dunk on that fool, Kel. I'll watch over here. Oh shit. Aubrey went punk. Wouldn't recommend it. What the hell happened to everyone? That is the most perfect song for this moment possible, and I'm already tired of it. Don't worry, Kel. I got this. So let's talk about what just happened. I get what they're going for with everyone not being on great terms after so long. And on one hand, I really like the moment when you attack Aubrey with a knife. It's a really good snap back to reality moment. And her losing her shit about coming at her with a knife is really, really good. Then again, in her other hand, I liked what they went for, so of course we're gonna ruin it. We may not be able to do anything about Aubrey, but Kel, on the other hand... And you probably have a mild concussion. They leave in peace, and we finally check on Basil. How else am I supposed to eat steak in the dead of night? With my hands? Like a monster? Basil says he's been fine. Yeah, we need to have a little talk. And after asking to hang with him, he says he needs to get home since his grandma isn't feeling well. But us being bros, we of course walk him home, and while leaving, he asks us for a favor. Aubrey took his photo album, and the task for the day is getting it back for Basil and not doing our chores. Mincy is another artist, but doesn't make me want to let my inner Mega Man out, so that's nice. Feed the cat the fish, get trash for it, and finally offload the garbage for cash. Now we can go slapping showing misguided youth the error of their ways. Through violence, of course. Oh, hey, there's one right there, with the yearly shivering tree. In summer. Kel tries to get some info out of Charlie and directs us to Angel for answers. Angel won't give us answers unless we do battle, so let's destroy the first child of the day. Focus the loud one, and after the fight, Kel goes straight for the throat. Angel says to seek out his master, the Maverick, who's at the Fountain Plaza, and... we try to get the information peacefully, it doesn't work out, and I get to put another notch on my... oh, that's right, Kel threw my knife away. Aww. Again, win or lose doesn't matter, but I'm here to knock the cringe out of him, and there's quite a bit I need to work through. So are you done wrecking your... wait, why a wig? Yeah, right behind you, Kel. Kim and Vance try to get a 5-finger discount from the candy store, and they didn't want to get me some Swedish fish, so yeah, they're getting caught. We leave to chase, and Kel buys some candy. Where was that for Hero's gift, huh? Kel tries to bribe them with sweets, but Kim wants to fight for it anyway. Vance loves taffy, and I am a believer of Swedish fish being the superior candy, so war was inevitable anyway. If you're beginning to see a pattern, congratulations, you get a cookie. Doesn't matter this time, but if you lose, you get an achievement. So of course I'm not going to let that happen. Kim and Vance act like sore losers, and a bell rings in the distance. Kel reminds them that they got stomped, and Kel tells that Aubrey's at church of all places. Of course, they grab the bag of candy in the fight somehow, but we know where Aubrey is, so it's off to church. Kel checks, and yeah, she's in there. He doesn't want to interrupt the service in progress, but I want answers, so here we go. We make our way to the pews behind Aubrey and try and talk to her. Kel tries to get her to give the photo album back and things develop. Yeah, so when's Mary coming back from college? I'm betting she's a total meme lord by now. I'm sorry, I must have misheard that. Say again. Wait, keeping it safe? Even though she did try and take a nail bat to me just a little while ago, after hearing her pour herself out, it's like, okay, I feel kind of bad now. Things don't improve. Pot, meat, kettle. It's the same fight as before, but there's a difference this time. Beat her or not, it doesn't matter. There are no winners here. The music absolutely doesn't help either. See, this worked for me unlike the first meeting, because even though she's trying to smash my everything in, she don't deserve this. She was trying to find peace, and we kind of ruined it for her. What everyone else in the church is saying isn't helping, and don't worry, things can still get worse. Aubrey, after taking all of that, just bolts out of the church, and before we go after her, we got one stop to make. But first, do you remember the emotion chart from the beginning? It was excellent foreshadowing for how everyone would finally be when you meet them in the real world. That being said, there's one still missing. So that leaves the question of why Hero is sadness, and when you leave the north exit, you get the answer. Evening has finally come, and on the way home, Aubrey walks out of her house to throw something away. Kel digs through the trash, and lo and behold, the photo album. Kel asks for a high five, and being a bro, of course we don't leave him hanging. Or do. There's an achievement for it, and you can just reload your save after doing such terrible things. We can return the album now, but there's a couple things left to do for the day, so let's just get it done. Mincy's at the grocery. The man needs to get his wedding ring out of the drain, and we're thankful he didn't turn the garbage disposal on. Someone at Hobbies needs to get a gift for his 10-year-old son with only one clear answer. And feed the last cat for the day. Back to Basil's house, and his caretaker Polly answers the door instead of him. I would have just moved on before Oma Cat released her official artwork, but now... Basil gets his photo album back, and we come inside for dinner. Kel gets the idea to look through the photo album again. Basil didn't like that idea, though. We gather around to find some of the photos missing, and Kel wanting to get the rest back from Aubrey later. Kel offers to help Polly with dinner, and we can roam about the place. Talking with Basil doesn't get any answers, so it's time to poke around. We can take a look at Basil's bedroom and not find any answers. They have a bathroom. That's nice. So what's behind door number 3? His grandmother is sleeping, and there's a certain flower in the room. A white egret orchid that symbolizes the phrase, "My thoughts will follow you into your dreams." Wait, that was the same flower at Mary's grave. Huh. Basil comes in the room, and after a bit of talking says that he's glad to see us, even if it's just for a bit. And then gives us his photo album, and then tells us that remembering back, he took photos of things he was afraid to lose in hopes that someday maybe things can go back to the good times. Jesus, these little shits need a hug. Kel calls us back for dinner, and at the table talks about Hero coming back home. And when he asks us why we have the photo album, tells Basil about moving. He does not take the news well. Hey Basil, we gotta talk about... You know what? I can come back later. Basil, what in the hell do you mean something be... Ah, would you look at that? I should be going. Kel, leaving now. Stop trying to hit on the help. Kel sees us home and says we'll be able to meet up with Hero again tomorrow, so something to look forward to. The day is over, so now it's time to go back to... I don't like those sounds. Hey, Basil, you wanted to talk, right? Let me just... shit. Hey, Itsy Bitsy, could you cut that shit out? Oh, great. What do you... Wait. You censored me. Is there something you want to tell? This is for not letting you in last night, isn't it? I can see what it is, so I'm gonna poke its eyes out. But let's do some research first. The first fear encounter was with the something in the dark. Yeah, that fits. So let's see which one this is. It's called the something in the... Oh! I know what to do! I know what to do! Oh, fine. We'll do it the right, boring way. Same idea as the first something, just live long enough for Mary to tell you how to manage your fear. After the fight, smash Itsy Bitsy, and it's time to crash for the night. Before that, though, let's rewind and see what Mary wanted last night. Yeah, sure. By the way, how's college going? In times like these, sadly, reflection is a good idea. Mary, you went to college, you know this. What the hell even is drip anyway? Oh well, back to the happy place. Back to white space, but there's a difference this time. It is a beautiful rendition of that piece of music. It's a bit off, though. Section-wise, while the story is kind of the weakest in my opinion, the music, I think, on average, is the best stuff. Everyone's waiting on us as usual, but Aubrey thinks the two of us can find Basil without Hero or Kel's help. I agree, but Hero is needed for when things absolutely don't go wrong later, and Kel for reasons. With allowance from Snake and off to see Mary again. After meeting with Mary again, everyone starts to wonder where the flower child could be. We get the idea to check the forest on the other side of the stump. Of course, it's full of spiders, and like Hero after today, I'm not fond of the idea either, but it's time to tell Itsy Bitsy to stop it. On the way, some sprout moles talk about a show for later and donate their tickets to us. Lovely creatures, aren't they? Another fear faced, and another forest awaits. This is probably my favorite piece of non-combat music in the game next to trees. Oh, there's just this feeling of awe, wonder, mystery, and adventure to it, and it just hits me. I love it. One donation to the pond, and a spirit comes forth wanting a joke. We have none, so we grab the joke book for later, and into the woods we go. A ride in a minecart doesn't go as planned, so let's burn things for progress. Yeah, hero's afraid of spiders, so let's talk about afraid. Afraid is silence for skills that can be removed if you just change emotion. It's barely a problem, even in the forest, so just bear with it. Matchbox plus candles equals minecart parts. Try to be quick about it, or you get sent back with a slightly more traumatized hero. Hero, seriously, it's just a pot that can explode. It's still better than trying to talk to Yogi over there. A sneaky little path to the right leads you to where... Oh, Miu, how did you get out here? Nope, 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 nope. Mary, Miu's being bad. Oh, hey, it's you again. Where are you going? I want to talk. Daddy Longlegs welcomes us to the Lost Forest. I said Lost Forest! That's better. He says that this is a place where things are lost and forgotten about, and for reason. He reminds you that no matter how deep you'll bury your secrets, they'll find a way out. Follow the pathways the ghost bunnies are on and you'll be golden. If you want to, though, you can send them back to the Shadow Realm, where they belong, of course. As you make your way through section by section, you can talk to him. He says things that don't help ease me. We reach the end of the woods, and he has a story for us. Wait a second. Doesn't that mean that this is 4? He self-immolates himself for a new letter, and I don't want to be here now. The track is ready, but what am I oh yeah. Good deed done. Let's go for a joyride. Hero gets a hug for all the shit we put him through, and Mary tells him he really has to get over this fear. That'd be nice. Mary talks about a library hidden somewhere around here, but forbidden knowledge comes later. Oh, I'm sure he's fine. See, they're all tired. In a bunch of piles of each other. Friends, not food? Oh, see, it knows how to make friends, and then make them part of him. And the faces don't help at all, because they also change with its emotions. Great attention to detail, I hate it. Gotta ask, though, how are you doing, Hero? Really? The bunny and the plant pot scare you senseless, but this? Alright then. I'm sick of looking at it now, so make it die. After that terrible ordeal, we finally get to the village just in time for the show. But there are things to do in a holiday to ruin first. Going down, you'll find a Jash selling tofu for just a clam each. There also happens to be an achievement for having 100 pieces of tofu. Don't do this here. You can't bulk buy tofu yet, and even worse, Basil's gonna add you to the cringe compilation. Have some patience for now. The mayor's trying to research how to change the world. Might be a bit, though. There's an optional boss down here guarding a shiny thing, but I don't feel like suffering, so we go with Plan B. We can start recording jokes in the joke book, but only one solves the quest. And yeah, fair enough, one is less awful than the others. A Sprout Mole tries to enjoy Christmas when it's December, so it's time to ruin their day. I'm sorry, but it did put a treasure melon in my way. 4 more in a line ask what the best season is, and it doesn't matter which one you pick since you can just reload and get the other achievements. There is one true and sacred answer, and all those who don't pick it get bonked. All that done, it's time for the show to go on. Not even gonna bother. Oh, someone made sacrifices, alright. We take our rightfully earned seats and prepare for a show where absolutely nothing bad's going to happen at all. What, a giant piece of Remember, we don't know anything. Long story short, her sweetheart's been looking for love and hoping she'll find it this time. Bachelor number 1 is sadly a manlet with a worrying love for plastic flamingos, so I wouldn't have faith putting my money on him. Number 2 is an absolute unit at 3-1 and rolls in dirty laundry for kicks. And the last man of the hour is Snaily. Oh no. One entry monologue too long later, and... the power goes out for some reason, and we go exploring to fix it. Head to the bottom of the village, plug it back in, and we are back in business. Come on, hero. I don't skip leg day, you can't either. Hero, being just too likable for his own good, gets persuaded to be the third contestant. The show goes on, and let's just get to the good stuff. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, please no. He starts the Q&A where clearly nothing bad's gonna happen. Hero finally gets a backbone and says no, and Sweetheart goes gaga. Aubrey tells him to shoot her down, and yeah, it goes about as well as you think. As we wallow in the dungeon, a sprout mole comes to see us and... oh, it's you. She gloats about how she set all of this up and now we're left here to rot. Then again, these are sprout moles, so of course they left the cell unlocked. That still doesn't sit right with me. So what are you in for? Mary, that's criminal. Gotta do some click click boom to get out, but... why yes sir, I would love some smuggled tofu. And because of the shit Sweetheart's putting us through, we break her stuff. For more tofu. Of course. Right, some click click. And out we go. Hero, you're smart. What's the plan? My man turning sandpaper into silk over here. Don't worry, we won't be long. Even if I don't care for this part, when you make music good enough it could be mistaken for Castlevania stuff, you did good. You did real good. Also, when you fight here, there's a D&D style dice roll for the turn order. It's a nice little detail, and details do matter. And surprise, surprise, the battle music slaps too. We got a to-do list, so let's get to work. Help bake a cake. Oh yeah, 75 degrees is plenty. Speed of room temperature's perfect. Flowers and ping pong balls. Well, we don't have those, so drywall dust and golf balls will have to do. The soup comes next. And for the sauce, of course, pickles. Bake as intended, and... How dare you criticize me? Good day, sir. He's on to us. Time for plan B. Right. So next is teaching through tomatoes. Pluto? That's not... I hope he brushes his teeth after that, preferably with acetone or MEK. The conductor needs help with what he is claiming is music, and is in need of professionals, but not the kind I'd like. Kel volunteers with the power of eating tomatoes to keep them all awake through the song. It can be a pain, so just keep moving and throwing and you should be gold for the achievement. Let's see. Aubrey gets to do some demolition and we get to raid Sweetheart's room. Going up. You know, I can't say I've ever seen an elevator at me before. Oh look, a monument of regret. Our fellow Sprout Mole here needs it removed for reasons. Good hit, Aubrey. Man, that was a lot of work coming up here and watching you destroy that, so let's take a break. I have questions, and many of them not advertiser-friendly. Oh, I can use it violently. That's fine, then. Hey, didn't I kill you? Oh, you're his son. Ready to see Dad, then? Man, I need a break from all this family murder, so it's time for a bit of cringe. Oh yeah, this achievement will do. It's generally not that bad, it just depends how bad RNG decides to screw you. So, every time you sit down to watch a movie, it chooses one at random. It gets better. The problem is that there's 10 different movies. They can also repeat. It took me almost 20 minutes to get this. This is cringe, it goes in the compilation, moving on. Back to getting out of here, we're almost done. I do want to make a side stop though. Oh, don't worry, I got plans for this place. There's some unnecessary guests in the library, and with Hero's help, we sort out the undesirables from everyone that matters. Don't worry, everyone else gets taken care of. One last stop at the art gallery gives us a sample of her artistic sensibilities, and more importantly, a K for keep this garbage away from me. Also, more toilet ramen. Okay, I'm sick of this gag now. Aubrey, if you would. Oh, thank God, finally. We're rounding the last corner, so let's just get this done. To finally make our way out of this pink, the statue demands a password to the secret passage. You could go around the hedge maze getting all the password pieces, but that's the thing. You already know it. Do you remember Captain Simp Boy? I mean Space Boy? I mean Simp Boy?
You cheated!
The passage is open, but I feel like styling on Yogi. Yeah, they look sad in there. I said yes, what could possibly happen? No, we can do this. I have faith in cheese strats. Guess what? Bears hurt when they attack. Who could have guessed? But if you take turns making them sad, they'll burn their turn getting mad again, and you can see where this is going. Make sure to bring a bit of food and juice restoring, just in case of a stray crit, and bam! I am the one who shits in the woods. Grab the goodies and we have a final show to catch. Oh yeah, here's the levels I was before the fight. You know, for reasons. Oh, freedom is wonderful. Let's break everything. Sweetheart actually found someone? By God. So who's the poor fool gonna be? Oh, the anticipation's almost too much. Wait. Oh, please tell me she didn't. Listen, are you gonna approve of anything within a country mile of what I'm thinking? Exactly. Moving on. The ceremony goes as planned, but Aubrey can't just let this be, so we can just walk out. She sees Hero again, and being a person of forgiveness and patience, gives him a chance to marry her again. She goes 0-2 and does not take that well. What, you gonna use some magical girl bolt? What even is that? That's a flail! It took a bit of time, but her song did eventually grow on me. The remixes, though, are fantastic. So imagine if Captain Simboy, instead of getting angry to the got high on life to the point of ODing. Now, you could win this with weaponized depression, as intended. There is a better way, though. Kel, are you ready to be more than a meme? So, run and gun is different because it scales off of speed instead of attack. Why does that matter? Well, coffee gives someone a speed boost when used. How much? Let's call it a fair bit. Flex also increases damage a good bit on top of that. For reference, Sweetheart is 3300 HP for her fight. So, without further ado, witness the greatness of the Kel nuke. Everyone with advantage in using Unleash Energy only did 900. I have seen horrific numbers from other people when crits are involved. Wait, what is that? Oh, this should be good. Why won't you learn, you little blue idiot? Who knows, maybe it'll work out this time. Well, there were fireworks at least. Yeah, this was a bit of a butt. No, nothing's wrong. We just gotta take a little trip. The Lost Library is home to some of Sunny's memories. If you can count letters, you can figure out who's in the memories. And it explains his fear of spiders and his fear of heights. Poor kid. The final memory is about his hobby taking time away from his friends to try to learn to play the violin. After that, a new letter appears, but we got a room to explore. Oh hey, it's you. That is not a reassuring face. I don't like this room. The game gives us an L for our treble, and as for the hole in the shelf, we commit Poke to awaken, and I actually don't really have an ending. Oh, I know. The spelling bee. The best character I forgot. I mean, I waited till now to show this whole time. Yeah, okay, I got nothing.